The Jasper School Board approves buying part of the Parklands property. More on that decision. Plus, Carrie Schneider is back with our friends at the DuBois County Humane Society, and Madeline Pelzel, Jason Breyer, and Austin Rothgerber are tonight's guests on Informed. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. We begin this evening with a brief thunderstorm that wreaked havoc on Jasper's north side. At around 5 o'clock last night, a fiberglass panel was blown off of the side of the gym at Jasper Middle School. Various other debris was scattered over the area surrounding the gym after the storm ended. Winds with the storm also caused issues for ongoing roof work at Jasper High School, as insulation for an ongoing roofing project was scattered everywhere. Greater Jasper Superintendent Dr. Tracy Lorai says there was water damage at both the middle and high schools, along with other inside damage. Lorai says the district is fortunate that the damage was not any worse.
There is a little damage. It's not life-threatening. It's certainly something that is fixable and remedied. So no, we don't want storm damage, but in the scope of the big picture, no one was injured, and we'll be able to recover that pretty quickly.
There were also several downed trees on Jasper's north side in the wake of the storm. Most of these were in an area stretching to 47th and Newton Streets. Turning now to other headlines, tragedy in Orange County as Indiana State Police continue their investigation into a shooting near Paoli that has left 2 people dead and another in the hospital. State Police say Orange County 911 received a call for medical assistance after a man was found lying near the road in the 2300 block of North County Road 200 West. When they arrived on scene, Orange County EMS found the man suffering from a gunshot wound. They also found a second man walking outside of the home with a gunshot wound, and a third was later found inside with a gunshot wound. All 3 men were taken to IU Health Hospital in Paoli. Investigators say the man inside of the residence, 56-year-old Nicholas Fields of Paoli, was pronounced dead at IU Health Hospital from a gunshot wound to the head. The other 2 men, 25-year-old Corey Michael Harris and 29-year-old Daniel Smithson, both of Paoli, were later airlifted to University of Louisville Hospital. Harris died at University of Louisville Hospital from the head injury he sustained in the shooting, while Smithson is listed in stable condition. This investigation is still ongoing, and Orange County Sheriff's deputies and the Paoli Police Department are assisting Indiana State Police. The Greater Jasper School Board is moving forward with buying part of the Parklands property. Last night, the board approved buying 10 acres of the land at a cost of just over $173,400. The purchase price equates to the same price per acre that the city of Jasper paid when it bought the Parklands property from Club Management of DuBois County in the spring of 2013. Now, the school board has expressed on several occasions its desire to buy 15 acres rather than the 10 that were offered by the city. Several board members, including Board President Nancy Habig, were disappointed that the option to buy 15 acres was not made available. Habig says though she is disappointed in how things played out, she is happy with at least part of the outcome.
We had what we thought was a good faith agreement to purchase the property that we wanted, and when we figured out how much we needed, that was, within reason, we would be able to purchase it. So we shouldn't even be in these negotiations. But yes, I'm okay with this vote. I voted for it. I'm also very pleased that the constraints that were attempted to be put on there are not in there anymore.
Habig specifically pointed to provisions regarding how the school would use the property as the most important restriction that was removed by the city. Previous restrictions that were put in stipulated that no school building could be built on the land if the school were to buy it. In the end, Superintendent Tracy Lorai says the school district and the city need to continue working together.
As municipal entities, we do partner and rely on one another for a lot of things, and so we value that partnership, and in the spirit of cooperation surely want to continue positive relationships with our city partners and entities.
Meanwhile, Jasper Mayor Terry Seitz says the agreement is a good thing for both parties.
It's kind of a culmination of almost a 2-year, let's just say maybe a 20-month effort, as the ideas of possibly the country club course closing and being available came in the market maybe in the fall of 2012. Sometimes the wheels of local government move slow, but I think the diligence that was done, the planning that's been done has certainly been involving the community and has led to the Managed Meadows concept. And I'm very glad that both the school and the cities have this agreement that will be put in place.
The terms of the agreement were put together and approved by the City Council and the Redevelopment Commission at a special meeting held last Wednesday. Lori says final details are being ironed out before the agreement is signed by both sides, which could happen sometime in the next few days. The City of Jasper has taken a big step to connecting the Riverwalk with its multi-use trail along St. Charles Street in the next few years. Yesterday, the city secured a grant from the Indiana Department of Transportation in order to continue an expansion of the trail for the 2018 construction year. City Engineer Chad Herm told the Jasper Board of Public Works this morning that NDOT awarded the city just over $2 million in local public agency grants for this expansion. The West Side Trail currently runs along St. Charles Street from the administration offices of the Greater Jasper School Corporation north to Portersville Road near Jasper Middle School. Now, the new route will connect from the West Side Trail at Northwood Avenue and head east on Northwood, crossing Newton Street and continuing on 30th Street to Cathy Lane. It then wraps around properties on the east side of Cathy Lane, crossing Kellerville Road, before finally ending up at the north end of the Jasper Riverwalk at the East 15th Street Bridge. Jasper Mayor Terry Seitz says the grant is a major step towards connecting the two paths.
It's certainly something that we have been aware of and we've actually utilized very well. Whether it's the west side, the Riverwalk, we've had the foresight as a city to do those projects. I think connecting them is a simple solution, and ultimately we think that yes, it would be good to have different spots on and off the trail as it goes through the city.
The money is set to be available in the 2017-2018 construction year, and the city will provide a 20% funding match. Herm says the starting date for construction is set for June of 2017. The project is expected to take 8 to 9 months to complete. Finally this evening, employees with the City of Jasper had the chance to brush up on driving skills today. Today marked the first of 2 training days for city employees as part of the Emergency Vehicle Operator course. The training is being held at Jasper Middle School, and Day 1 featured the small vehicle class of city vehicles. Mark Ennis is a risk management specialist with the city's insurance provider Bliss McKnight. He's led these courses for 28 years now, and he says the training is still very important for the employees.
The employees from the city are out working on the streets of the city of Jasper, driving vehicles, backing vehicles, working in work zones, work areas, and it's very important that we teach them to, when they're on the street, if they encounter certain situations, we feel they're well trained to deal with it as far as hopefully avoiding the accident, but at the very least avoiding the severity, or at least decreasing the severity of the accident. So that's really what we're after.
Now, today was the first day of the program as mentioned. The second day will be tomorrow. It will feature large vehicles like dump trucks, city transportation buses, and even fire trucks. All right, coming up after the break, Carrie is back with our friends at the DuBois County Humane Society, plus your local forecast, sports with Kurt Guxell, and Inform. That's all up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.